Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, James, back again. So, you ever just, stare at your fishing rod and think, something's missing? Yeah, me too. Actually, that's what got me thinking about, well, these. Gestures vaguely. The 10 best all-around fishing reels. Now, I know what you're thinking, another gear list, but honestly, trust me on this one. I've actually used a bunch of these, and some of them, man, total game changers. All the product link in the description. I have Amazon and AliExpress $15 off with free shipping discount code available, link in description, or visit promoworld.com. So grab a snack, or your cat. Let's go. Number 1, Handing Fishing M1. So first time I took this thing out, it was early morning, real foggy. I clipped it on a budget rod, wasn't even expecting it to hold up, right? But second cast in, drag felt super clean, no stickiness. I was like, wait a sec, this reel might actually be good. Real world use. Now, I've used it for maybe a couple weeks now. Freshwater mostly, some light salt. No crazy bird's nests, no annoying grinding. It's got that satisfying click when you tighten the drag, and the handle's super smooth. It's not one of those reels where you gotta baby it, you know? It just works. Key features. Smooth 10+1 bearings. You feel it instantly. Max drag, 17.6 pounds. Yeah, for a reel this price, that's nuts. It's light, 8-ounce light, no wrist fatigue, and corrosion resistant, which is great if you're clumsy with salt water like me. Pros and cons. Super affordable, but feels premium. Drag system's tight, no jerky nonsense. Silent, buttery smooth retrieve. Handles both bass and light inshore action. Cons. Not really built for heavy salt water. You'll kill it with that. Bail arm feels kind of cheap. Doesn't snap super crisp. But for under $50, I'm not even mad. Who it's for. If you're a casual angler, weekend guy, or maybe you just want to upgrade from a plastic-feeling beginner reel, this is your reel. Or if you're like me and just want a solid backup that doesn't suck, M1 got you. Final verdict. Final thoughts. The Handing Fishing M1 is one of those reels that punches way above its weight. It's not perfect, but honestly, for the money, it's a no-brainer. If you want to check it out, I'll drop the link below. Number 2, Akuma X Series. So right off the bat, it's super light, but still feels solid. The carbon frame kind of feels like you're holding something built for war, but smooth war. And yeah, 8-ball bearings. Translation, reel feels buttery. Real world use. I've been using it for 3 weeks now. Shoreline, boat, even a bit of surf. Held up like a champ. Drags responsive, doesn't jerk, even under pressure. Pulled in a chunky bass last weekend, thing didn't flinch. Pros and cons. Pros. Light but tough. Drag system, smooth like butter. Solid grip, even when wet. Cons. Price is kind of steep. I mean, it's not cheap. Not ideal for super heavy-duty saltwater trips, just being honest. Who it's for. So, yeah, if you're a serious weekend angler or fish more than you sleep, this reel's kind of made for you. If you're just starting out, though, maybe start with something cheaper. Final verdict. All right, final thoughts. The Akuma X Series, it's reliable, smooth, a little fancy, but worth it. Not overkill, not underwhelming, just right. Number 3, Sween GF Series. Okay, so the quick version, it's super light. You barely notice it's there. That's the carbon body. And when you turn the handle, it's just dead smooth. No junk, no wiggle. They put good gears in here, where it counts. That's all you really need to know. Real world experience. So I took it out, fished all day. Honestly, I kind of forgot about the reel, and that's a good thing. It just worked. Hooked into a decent fish, and the drag was perfect. No sticking, no drama. It just did its job and felt great doing it. Pros and cons. All right, real quick. Pros. It's crazy smooth and lightweight. The drag system is money. Super reliable. Awesome performance for what you pay. Cons? They're a new brand, so, long-term durability is still a question mark, I guess. It's not a beginner price reel. It's an upgrade. Who it's for. So, who's this for? Easy. You're ready to get serious and want a pro-level feel without that, crazy pro-level price. This is your next step up. Final verdict. My final take on the Sween GF Series, it's legit. Like, really legit. It punches way above its price tag. It's smooth, it's strong, and it just feels right. Yeah, I'm keeping this one. It's a winner.
Number 4, LSE Custom Pro. All right, so the LSE Custom Pro, it's smooth. Like butter on hot toast kind of smooth. It's got this strong aluminum frame and the drag, super consistent. Lightweight too. Feels good in the hand. Doesn't wear you out, Real world experience. I took this baby out last weekend, smallmouth were biting. Handled pressure like a champ. No wobble, no grind. Even after a couple drops in the mud, still ran like new. That braid-ready spool, loved it. No slipping, zero hassle. Pros and cons. All right, pros. Lightweight but solid. Insanely smooth. Casts like a dream. Looks actually kind of sick. Cons? Maybe a bit pricey for newbies. And the handle? Feels great, but I wish it was slightly longer. Personal thing, though. Who it's for. So yeah, if you're like serious-ish about your fishing, this reel's going to feel right. Weekend warriors, tournament folks, even pros. It's got that versatility vibe. But if you're just starting out, might be overkill. Final verdict. LSE nailed it with the Custom Pro. It's not cheap, but it feels worth it. Reliable, sleek, fun to fish with. Honestly, might be my go-to for a while. Number 5. Daiwa Tatula MQ LT. Okay, so the big deal here, right? MQ monocoque body. Basically, it means the body is one solid piece. Makes it super strong and also lets them put a bigger gear inside. And LT, that stands for light and tough. And yeah, it lives up to it. It feels incredibly light in your hand, but you can just tell it's built to take a beating. Oh, and the air rotor, it's this funky design that just feels efficient. Real-world experience. So I took this out to my local spot, the one where the bass can be kind of finicky. And this reel, it just felt like an extension of my hand. Casting was effortless. The retrieve was unbelievably smooth. You can literally feel every little tick on your line. I actually landed a couple of decent ones. And the drag? Smooth as butter. Seriously, it gives you that confidence to really lean into the fight. It just feels premium without being ridiculously overpriced. Pros and cons. All right, let's break it down. Pros. That MQ body makes it feel super solid and powerful. It's incredibly light for how strong it feels. The smoothness of the gears and the drag is just top-notch. Cons? Got to think about this. Maybe the price point for some folks, it's not the cheapest reel out there, but you definitely get what you pay for. And, with any new tech, you kind of wonder about long-term durability, but Daiwa has got a pretty good track record. Who it's for? So who's going to love the Daiwa Tatula MQ LT? I'd say if you're an angler who's looking to upgrade to something that feels really refined, something that's going to give you that extra edge on the water, this is it. If you appreciate that smooth, connected feeling, and you're willing to spend a little more for quality, you're going to love this reel. Number 6, Shimano Van Ford FA. I took it out on a windy day, thinking it might struggle. Nope. Cast was buttery. Was tossing small jigs for bass, and even the lighter stuff felt controlled. The drag? Smooth as heck. Didn't jerk once when I hooked into a chunky one. Pros and cons. All right, so let's get real. Pros. The weight. It's literally the best thing for fishing all day in the heat. That smoothness is insane. You feel everything on the end of your line. Great drag system that you can trust when a good fish hits. Cons. Okay, so the price. It's a Shimano, and it's not cheap. It's definitely an investment. And because it's so light, maybe some guys will want something that feels heavier, more tank-like. I don't know. For me, it's perfect. Who it's for.
So yeah, if you're like serious-ish about your fishing, this reel's going to feel right. Weekend warriors, tournament folks, even pros. It's got that versatility vibe. But if you're just starting out, might be overkill. Final verdict. Luz nailed it with the Custom Pro. It's not cheap, but it feels worth it. Reliable, sleek, fun to fish with. Honestly, might be my go-to for a while. Number 7, Penn Authority X. So I had this out on the Lover Point River last week, just casting for a few hours. And man, even after all that time in the heat, my arm didn't feel tired at all. It makes a difference, a big difference. And everything is so wet this time of year, you know? But the drag on this thing is sealed up tight, hooked into a pretty decent boa, and the drag was just perfect. No jerking, just that clean, steady sound. It gives you a ton of confidence. Pros and cons. All right, so let's get real. Pros. The weight. I mean, it's literally the best thing for fishing all day in the heat. That smoothness is insane. You feel everything on the end of your line. Great drag system that you know you can trust when a good fish hits. Cons. Okay, so the price. It's a Shimano, and it's not cheap. It's definitely an investment. And because it's so light, maybe some guys will want something that feels heavier, more like tank-like. I don't know. For me, it's perfect. So, who should buy the Shimano Vanford FA? Honestly, if you're a serious angler here fishing our waters and you want gear that won't weigh you down, this is it. If you spend a lot of time casting and want that top-tier, refined feel, you're going to love this thing.
Number 8, Vanstall VSX2. All right, real quick, this thing is sealed. Like, dunk it in the ocean sealed. No bail on some models. Weird at first, but kind of genius once you get used to it. It's super light, but still feels bomb-proof. Like drop it on rocks strong. Real-world experience. So I took it out last weekend. Stormy morning, tons of spray. My old reel would have cried. This one didn't even flinch. Smooth drag, like butter. And the line lay clean. No annoying knots, no bird's nests. Pros, cons. Pros, bulletproof design. Saltwater doesn't scare it. Drag is stupid smooth. Cons, pricey, like hurts your wallet pricey. Takes a minute to get used to the no bail vibe. Not for finesse stuff. This is a beast. Who it's for? If you're out there battling stripers, blues, big reds, and you need gear that won't fail when stuff gets real, this is your reel. Weekend anglers might think it's overkill, but hardcore surf casters, you'll get it. Number 9, Daiwa Exist G LT. Key points I want to hit. It's super light, like you barely feel it on your rod. That LT light and tough design really works. Plus, Daiwa's mag-sealed tech keeps water and grit out, so you don't have to freak out after a day in salt water or mud. Now, on the downside, yeah, it's kind of pricey. So if you're just starting out, maybe hold off. Also, it's not really made for huge monster fish, more for medium-sized game. But if you're serious about fishing and want a reel that's reliable and smooth for hours, this one's a winner. Who's this reel for? Honestly, I think it's perfect for anglers who want top-tier performance without lugging around a heavy rig. You know those long days on the water when every ounce counts? Also, if you fish in salty or tough conditions, it's built to last. So, final verdict? If you can swing the price and you care about smoothness, durability, and lightness, the Daiwa Exist G LT is definitely worth it. I've been using mine on multiple trips, and it hasn't let me down yet. Number 10, Shimano Stella FK. Okay, so what makes a Stella a Stella? It's all this new infinity stuff. It's got infinity loop, which basically means the line lays on the spool so perfectly it's kind of hypnotic to watch. It's flawless, and that means your line flies off it when you cast. Then there's Infinity X, just means the gears are tougher, more durable, and the whole retrieve, the feeling when you turn the handle, it's called Infinity Drive. It's silent power. There's no other way to describe it.
Real-world experience? I had this out on the water just now, and the casting, man, the line just peels off so smoothly. I was casting further than I thought I could. You barely have to try. And it's so solid. It feels like it's carved from a single block of metal, but it's still balanced. I didn't hook anything massive, but you can just feel the power there waiting. It's like driving a luxury car, you know? You don't have to go fast to know what it can do. The refinement is just, it's on another level entirely. Pros and cons? All right, so the reality check. Pros. It's probably the most refined, solid-feeling reel ever made. The power is insane. The line management and casting distance from that infinity loop is, well, it's a real advantage. It's a Stella. It's built to be passed down to your kids. The durability is legendary. Cons? The price. I mean, come on, it's a Stella. You know it's going to cost a fortune. It's the biggest barrier, and it's a huge one. For most of us, this is just a dream. Who it's for? So who is the Shimano Stella FK actually for? This isn't the reel you buy for your first fishing trip. This is the reel you buy after saving up, after you've decided you want the absolute best Shimano can build. It's for the pros, the guides, the hardcore anglers who demand absolute perfection and are willing to pay for it. It's a statement. Final verdict? So, the final verdict on the Shimano Stella, the legend. It's everything people say it is. It's a masterpiece of engineering. It's powerful, it's beautiful, and it feels like it will last forever. Is it worth the money? That's the wrong question, I think. It's like asking if a fine watch is worth it. You don't buy a Stella because you need it. You buy it because you want to experience the very best. And yeah, it really is the best. Man, what a machine. All right, I'm going to go dream about this thing some more. Y'all stay safe out there. Later.